Well, hi guys, thank you so much for clicking the button to find out more about this course. Now, you might be here because you want to learn how to create really great gourmet units for your prelim students. Units that are going to be effective and engaging for your students when it comes to their learning in your classroom. Now, perhaps you're here because you're new to Stage 6 and you want some help as you create your first Stage 6 prelim units, or maybe you've been teaching Stage 6 for quite a while and you just want to update your units. You want to give them a fresh new feel or a fresh new look, or maybe learn a new approach to what you're doing in your classrooms. Whatever it is, I'm sure that what I'm doing here is good and it's going to be helpful for you. So I'm going to provide you with a very easy step-by-step process that you can use to create that fantastic inquiry-based learning unit that's really going to achieve great things for you and your students. The course costs just $197, but when compared to the cost of not doing the course, I think that is really nothing. So if you don't sign up, will your students maybe be getting not quite the best from you? Often as teachers, we struggle to set aside the time that we need to go through the process of creating those really cool, deep, engaging lessons, or even those engaging units. And so if you're not getting the time to do that, are your students really getting the best that you can provide them? And do they deserve the best that you can give them? Will they struggle to learn? Maybe you've got some old lessons that you use, maybe you're pulling out old workbooks, or you're still going through the textbook and having kids read and answer questions from that. Maybe your kids are getting a bit bored with that. Maybe you're getting bored of some of the stuff that you're doing. I know, when you start teaching things over and over for a while, even though when you first created it was really cool and engaging, it was fun for you, it even starts to wear off a bit. And so maybe you just want to build that up. So this cost comes with a lot of time. So if you don't sign up for this course and you want to go about trying to create a really great unit or really great lessons for your students, it takes a lot of time to do the research, to find all the cool websites that are around, to find any great resources that exist, or to come up with ideas. You have to really start thinking hard, brainstorming, bouncing ideas off other people. But I can save you that time. If you register for the course, you'll get a fair bit of that time back. Now, I'm not saying that the course isn't going to take any time. It will, and it will even take a level of hard work from you, but it's a guided process, and so the stress and the frustrations of it will actually be taken out. So what is in this course? Well, this course is all about how to create those gourmet inquiry-based learning units. So of course, we're starting off with setting out our goals. We're creating essential questions and trying to really build in those deep understandings, that ability to transfer knowledge into what we're doing. We're identifying the evidence of learning that we need to have the students produce to showcase that they've achieved those learning goals, that they've met that criteria. We are going to create success criteria and exemplars. So what does it actually look like when they get there? And then we're going to design, and I'm going to take you through each of these phases of the inquiry-based learning unit in more detail than what you got in that second video. So I'm going to go through the launch in more detail, how you actually go about setting that up and getting people involved in it, setting up the inquiry process, and what you can do to really engage your students throughout that to help them to dive deeper, to find more research, to learn how to research. All kinds of stuff goes into that. The other phase of prototyping, we're going to go deeper with the prototype section, with the revising process, and then also with the completion phase where they're doing that final showcase and really reflecting on what they've learned throughout the unit as well. So I will take you through that in more detail so that you can come out at the end with great confidence that what you've created is actually going to work really well with your students. Now, I'm not just going to give you that, right? That's a 10-hour necessary registered course. But I'm also going to give you a bonus course within this, a 3-hour course that's all about creating performance-based assessments for prelim. Now, what I mean by that is not your composition and performance type performance. What I mean is the types of assessment tasks that go deeper, that have the students doing really great research, and that really go side by side with inquiry-based learning units. And so I'm going to show you how to create that kind of performance-based assessment task to go with your unit as well as a bonus course when you sign up for this course already. Now, come and join me, come and benefit from my experience, from my love of research and my love of learning. I love helping teachers to develop these kinds of units and to implement them and to come up with great learning ideas for their classroom. It's probably the greatest joy of what I do as a professional comes there. You'll also be joining a group of like-minded teachers who are seeking to work together. We're going to share resources with each other and hopefully create some really great stuff together. Now, I like to do my courses in cohorts. So basically people are learning together and sharing and learning from each other. And when they come in, when I do it as a cohort, it means you're going to kind of start at the same time and progress through at the same rate. Now remember that I am creating this for you as we go. Okay, so I'm actually going to, there'll be a first section of this course ready to go for you on the 23rd of November. But after that, I'm actually going to create the next bits as we go so that I can actually be responding to your needs. So you're going to ask questions, leave comments, send me emails, and I'll create stuff based on that so that I can really help you as you go. Obviously, there's already stuff like there's a kind of a core to the course that I already have, but I'd like to make sure that I'm actually addressing all the things, all the questions that you've got throughout the course. And so we're going to build it as we go to make sure I'm really meeting every step that you need throughout this process. Now, for this reason, my registrations are going to close on the 20th of November, so that'll be your last chance to register. It's a Friday, and then the course will begin formally the next Monday. And so we can all be prepared together for next year's first prelim class to make sure that first unit is ready to go and that it is an absolutely fantastic gourmet inquiry-based learning unit. So please come and join me and benefit from this course. I can't wait to see you in there. I can't wait to support you throughout this process because you will have me to help you in the designing and creation of that unit, as well as other teachers who join you and everything else that's in there that I'm going to share in resources and examples, etc. So come and join me. I can't wait. See ya.